sexual abuse of women occurs in custody. The Organization of Philippines fears that this figure represents only a fraction of real number of cases. In 2014, rape cases and sexual assault cases for Philippines was 9,907. Rape cases of Philippines increased from 2,962 in 2005 to 9,907 cases in 2014, growing at an average annual rate of 20.94%. Statistics on the incidence of sexual assault are usually available on police records. Often these are inaccurate and not a true representation of the problem. The country of Philippines recognizes rape as a criminal offense, a heinous crime punishable by life imprisonment. The Anti-Rape Law of 1997 defines the crime of rape as follows: by a man who shall have carnal knowledge of a woman under any of the following circumstances does the sexual assault through force, threat, or intimidation, when the offended party is deprived of the reason or otherwise unconsciousness, and by the means of fraudulent machination or grave abuse of authority. From words to deeds, the country of Philippines has made every possible efforts to prevent rape and rape culture. The country of
Thank you,
Philippines has
delegate.
also taken the following step to provide justice to women. According to Article
Thank you,
266A,
delegate.
the penalty for rape shall be perpetual to death whenever
Thank you,
a
delegate
rape
of
is committed
Philippines.
with the use of a
Delegate,
deadly.
thank you.
Delegate, your time is up. And do listen to the EB from next time.
All right. Now, is there any other delegate which hasn't spoken even once? All right, so that's great that everyone's spoken at least once. Now, delegates, are there any motions on the floor? Delegate of Poland.
The delegate of Poland would like to suspend formal debate and move into moderated caucus for the topic gender equality for the time being 15 minutes, with each speaker getting 60 seconds.
Okay. I'll take one more. Delegate of France.
The delegate of France would like to raise the motion to suspend the formal debate and move into a moderated caucus on the topic consequences of media and rape culture on the mental health, with each speaker time being 60 seconds and total time being 10 minutes.
All right. We'll first vote for France as it is only for 10 minutes. Delegates in favor, please raise your hand. Seeing less majority, this motion fails. Now we vote for delegate of Poland. Delegates in motion. Make sure you have a reason if you're not voting for this. Nupur, can you please count it?
It reached majority.
Okay, this motion passes. Delegates who wish to add their name to the list. Philippines, followed by Tajikistan.
Point of personal privilege. I was disconnected right now, so may I keep my video off?
Why do you want to keep your video off? Because you were disconnected.
Yes.
Why?
No, because there is very less network here. So that is why. And
Okay. Okay. Followed by Russia. Followed by New Zealand. That's all for now. Tajikistan, you've been recognized. You must stop raising your hand. All right. So this is for 15 minutes. Delegates will speak for 60 seconds. Delegate of Philippines, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Point of parliamentary inquiry. What are we doing? Can you tell me, please?
We're in a moderated caucus talking about, and the topic is for 15 minutes, and the topic is gender equality.
What is the topic?
Gender equality.
Okay.
Excuse me, Chair. I'm
Yes.
of Philippines this side. Actually, there's just some emergency. Can I take up after?
Sure. Delegate of Tajikistan, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Can I request you to please allow me to speak after Russia? As I have not got this speech ready.
Can I speak here if they are not?
Delegates, you will get replaced. You will not be.
Okay, then I'm
there.
speaking. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Tajikistan.
Okay. So, gender equality is a great aspect, and Tajikistan wants to promote this. And to promote this, Tajikistan tends to secure the dignity of both men and women. In order to achieve this, the nation has set up a national hotline and set up victim centers. Further, Tajikistan plans to end this culture through extensive publicizing through street skits, media, and speeches by influential people, and also to spread the idea of gender equality amongst people. Tajikistan also has planned to make digital sciences, civics, human rights, and gender equality, along with self-defense lessons in schools, compulsory. And Tajikistan also plans to. This is it.
Thank you, Delegate. Delegate, you were talking about self-defense classes. How will self-defense classes promote equality?
As I said, I wasn't prepared, but I believe that self-defense classes will.
Delegate, as I believe you raised your placard, I didn't write your name for the moderator caucus.
Okay. Yeah, so self-defense classes will help us to bring these unwanted incidents at a lesser rate, and this will also improve gender equality, as both men and women will be equal and they can be considered strong.
So if I learn how to fight, then only I will be considered equal to a man.
At least that's what people think. That's what the orthodox people think. That is how we can break the orthodox chain.
All right. Thank you, Delegate.
Thanks.
Delegate of Russia, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Greetings to one and all present here. So the Constitution of Russia adopted the 1993 law, which guarantees equal rights for women and men. Government-driven organizations are giving women a chance for employment, and they provide them equal salary as men, which make them realize how important they are. Because in today's world, in today's Russia, there are families which hold back women. So for that, there are many countries which say that they provide gender inequality, but in reality, they are not. So some countries hide behind their gods. They say that their God don't believe it. But is that really true? Because according to the reports and everything, we are able to see that people are hiding behind their constitution and not following them. There have been incidents in some countries where the organization.
Thank you, Delegate. We will take one question for the Delegate of Russia. Yes, Delegate of Pakistan.
Delegate, according to your speeches, you told us that what Russia is doing. Can you tell some solution that the world can also apply in their nations?
Am I audible?
Yes, Delegate.
Yeah. Sorry. For that, the country, the Delegate of Russia believes that there should be judiciary, government body specifically for women, which assure them their rights, and they provide gender inequality. And for that we start with the delegate of Russia believes that they should start with children. Children should be taught to respect men and women the same. And thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. United Kingdom, Greece, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, Norway. Kindly switch on your cameras. Okay, and one more thing, if your cameras are not on, we're not going to recognize you. And if you think you can only switch it on while talking, that's not going to happen.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Who is the delegate?
The
Germany.
delegate of
Yes, go ahead.
I will not be able, the delegate would not be able to switch on her camera because of low battery.
Yeah, that's fine, delegate. Nupur, you want to recognize 5 more speakers for this mod?
Okay, yeah, can you stop sharing? Yes. Okay. A delegate of Poland, France, Germany, Sweden. I think 5 people are done, right?
I think 4. You can recognize one more.
Okay. Poland, I recognized you. You can lower down your hand. Okay, Pakistan.
All right, great. Yeah, can you start sharing?
My screen visible?
Yeah, delegate of New Zealand. You mean, okay, before New Zealand, Philippines, are you ready now?
Yes.
You may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Gender equality is the state in which access to rights or opportunities is unaffected by gender. According to World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report for 2018, the Philippines was ranked 8th among the 10 best performers in gender equality. The Philippines is the only country in Asia to achieve, and second to New Zealand in Asia Pacific region to achieve this ranking. Almost 97% of the female population of the country is literate, and the most common field of study is business administration and related courses. The delegate of Philippines is pleased to inform that the condition of women of Philippines have changed over years. 49.9% of the population of the country is occupied by females to the 51.1% of the population of females. Still, the country of Philippines has constantly been working to improve the conditions of women over years. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate, can I please ask you to repeat your first 3 lines?
Sure. Gender equality is a state in which access to rights or opportunities are unaffected by gender. According to the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report for 2018, the Philippines was ranked 8th among the 10 best performers in gender equality.
Go ahead. One more line.
Yeah. The Philippines is the only country in Asia and second to New Zealand in the Asia Pacific region to achieve this ranking. Almost 97% of the female population of the country is literate, and most common field of study is business administration.
Delegate, what source are you stating? What source are you citing?
It's on the global populations, gender equality for global population site.
Can you send me the link? Are you sure it's on Wikipedia?
No, I'm not taking it from Wikipedia, but
okay.
I have read it.
Can you send the link to here? That's all.
Okay, I will send it just now or after the meeting.
Whenever you feel like, before the day ends.
Thank you.
Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. I think I received around, I don't remember the countries, but I received around 3 to 4 position papers yesterday. I will not mark them because of solely two reasons. One, the due date was 29th. Number 2, if you were unable to send the position paper before, you should have texted me before the 29th, telling me that, you're busy or something's happening, so you will not be able to send it. And then I would have easily told you, yeah, delegates, it's fine, send it to me on 30th, send it to me on 31st. But you didn't. And you just all of a sudden, whenever you're done with it, you send it through and you're like, here, please accept it. So that's not going to happen. So whoever sent their position papers after 29th, they will not be marked. Thank you. Delegate of New Zealand, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Chair, I just want to have a parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, Pakistan.
As you mentioned that you will not accept the paper who have sent on 30th or 31st.
You asked me before, so it's fine. Yours is accepted. That's fine. Yes, New Zealand, you may now have the floor for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Chair. New Zealand women were the first one in the world to gain the right to vote back in 1893 and have high levels of engagement in politics, society, and the economy. The country routinely ranks in the top half of the dozen countries in the world when it comes to equality between women and men. The country also continues to be an advocate for women internationally and strongly supported the new UN gender agency, UN Women, and welcomed the appointment of Bachelet as Under Secretary General to lead the agency. New Zealand believes that to eradicate gender inequality, countries need to come together and prepare a plan of action, and the principle of equality should be enshrined in a country's law, and the government should support more women and girls in educational and training purposes. They should utilize women's skill to grow the economy and should encourage. Thank you.
To encourage, you can complete that point.
And encourage and develop women leaders. Thank you.
See guys, okay, this is very disrespectful. Ma'am is texting for the second time. So Belgium gave its reason that they have low connection, so they can't turn it on. Pratham, why is your camera not on? Bhumi, Tanisha.
Before starting of the immune, I told you.
Okay, and what about Bhumi? Bhumi, why is your camera not on? Bhumi and Tanisha. Delegate of Poland. Okay, wait. Does anyone have any questions for New Zealand? Let's see. Any questions for New Zealand? Okay, we now move forward then. Delegate of Poland, you may now have the floor for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, sorry.
Gender equality can be attained by giving women the equal right to get into decision making, and the gender pay gap should be reduced to the minimalistic. So for this, Poland has issued a electoral gender quota system in 2011, which stated that at least 35% of the representatives should be of one gender. In Poland, the gender pay gap has decreased from 14.9% in 2007 to 8.5% in 2019, which is one of the lowest scores in the whole EU. Some of the labor code implementations that were done were that equal treatment of women and men in establishing and dissolving employment relationships, prohibition of direct discrimination as violating of principle of equal treatment of men and women, right to uniform pay for equal work. Thank you.
Does anyone have any question for the delegate of Poland? 1 second. Great. Delegate of France, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Thank you for recognition. Gender equality is a priority for the French government. The French Ministry for Europe and Foreign Affairs spearheads this commitment through its feminist foreign policy. France is advocating gender equality in international forums and wants this goal to be taken into account. The MEA must set an example for feminist foreign policy. The ministry has a proactive policy to promote gender equality internally. The key focuses of France's feminist foreign policy are set out in France's international strategy for gender equality. Still today, women and girls are often more affected by poverty, conflict, and climate change than men. They face difficulties and discriminations in every field and in every country. France considers women as well as men to be actors for sustainable development and correct functioning of societies or for post-crisis countries for reconstruction. Their representation in all decision-making forums must be promoted. The year 2020 will be 25th anniversary of the 4th World Conference of Women, which will be held in Beijing, and the adoption of Beijing Platform for Action. The France, together with its co-chair Mexico, will hold the Generation Equality Forum. Besides this, the delegate of France wants to portray that there has been a change in a lot of things that compared to
Thank you,
like
delegate.
there were just 11%.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Germany, you may now have the floor.
Greetings to the EB and fellow delegates. Compared to other EU member states, Germany's performance in achieving gender equality is mediocre. Germany has achieved some progress in gender equality, mainly in the area of employment. European legislation has acted as the main driver for legal improvements in equal treatment and anti-discrimination. The Federal Equality Law, which came into force in 2001, aims at implementing gender equality in federal public administration, federal courts, and federal administration institutions under private law. Germany supports developing countries to foster women's role in politics and economy and society. Apart from supporting the women's empowerment principles, Germany's commitment has been further strengthened by the development. Sorry.
Thank you, delegate.
What? Okay. Policy Action Plan on Gender Equality 2016 to 2020, which includes, among the other things, the economic empowerment of women as well as their participation, voice, and leadership as priority themes. With this, I would like to pause my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Delegate of Sweden, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Thank you, Chair. Sweden is one of the safest countries in the world for women. The Swedish government provides a persuasive response about promoting gender equality. It indicates that in a couple of years, the Swedish law has been in force and has had a positive impact on the society. The recent laws clearly show that there is no case for recession. Sweden had since then framed stringent laws to combat gender-based violence by providing quick judicial access to victims and stating that punishment is liable to imprisonment for 4 years. Some laws which have had a forceful impact on the issue are the action plan issued by the government in 2011, which aim to disseminate information among young people regarding gender equality. In March 2014, the Council on Legislation proposed civil and criminal legal amendments to strengthen gender equality in our society. As of 2016, over 70%.
Does anyone have a question? Polan, you have a question for Sweden?
Not for Sweden, for France.
I think we've passed that, so you can stop raising your hand. Yes, France, you have a question for Sweden?
Yes, so as the delegate mentioned that Sweden is one of the safest countries for the women, but according to the statistical reports, Sweden is one of the is amongst the countries that has the highest rape rates in amongst the European countries. So like,
Yes, I'd like to mention that all the, according to the statistic report, the most of the rape cases which are being held, which are being recorded, are conducted by migrants who are from South Africa.
But they're happening in your country. It's not about who's doing it. If they're doing it in your country, so then you're accountable, right?
Yes, so but Sweden has also taken many stringent, has implemented many stringent laws, provisions to protect women.
That wasn't the question. But thank you, delegate. We have delegate of Pakistan now. You may now have the floor for 60 seconds. Just 1 second. Yes, Brazil.
I had a point of order,
Yes.
to what France had said. According to statistics, Sweden has the second highest rape percentage.
She said one of the highest. It's fine. Yes, Satvik, Japan.
Chair, point of personal privilege. Chair, actually I was facing internet issues and I just joined. Could you take my voting?
Okay. What's your vote?
Present.
Done. All right.
Okay.
Now can I start? Like delegate of Pakistan.
Yes, delegate of Pakistan, you may now have the floor for 60 seconds.
Okay. Salam alaikum. Greetings to one and all present here. My fellow delegates have already told that what is gender equality and what problems country face. The delegate of Pakistan would like to suggest some solutions. Firstly, we should educate kids that women and men are equal because they will be our future, and if they will learn from their childhood, they will not compare, or they will not learn other things, and will learn gender equality. Second, I would like to tell you example of a famous artist named Harry Styles, who wore a frock in his Vogue, and that is something he want to tell that about gender equality. Both men and women are equal, and he also was blamed by wearing a dress, but this incident have also tell many people that yeah, gender equality, that men can also wear a dress.
Thank you, delegate.
Okay,
No, the example you gave is from an American artist. So are you trying to say that Pakistan should learn from America?
Oh, no, it is he's a British artist firstly, and I just gave
it happened in America though, but okay.
Okay, so the delegate would just like to give an example that countries like Pakistan and other nations should also should also tell their influencer to do the same, so people can learn gender equality, as many people get influenced easily by the artist or the people they are fan of or motivated.
Delegates, so for gender equality in a country like Pakistan, you think what we should focus on is clothes?
Chair, I have just given an example because it's also one of the main factor that men.
I'm sure you've given an example to state a point. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I just so the delegate of Pakistan know that there are many problems, but this is one of the issue that the delegate thinks that should be addressed and get solution.
So you do think this is one of the main issues for gender inequality?
Yes.
Thank you, delegate. Yes, Uganda followed by Russia. Actually, no, only one. Yes, Russia.
Am I audible?
Yes, delegate.
Delegate, you stated about gender inequality in your country that it is not that. But approximately 18.3 women between the age of 20 to 24 years face gender inequality in your country, and you just told some solutions. How are these solutions being implemented in your country? And according to what is seen, we know that you are hiding behind your wall. So how would you justify that?
Firstly, the delegate have not mentioned any problems that happened in Pakistan. So you should listen what delegate was saying. The delegate have addressed the problem that was suggested by the committee. And yeah, and the second line I was not.
It's fine. No more follow-ups. No more follow-ups. Thank you, delegates. Delegates, for some reason of glitches on Zoom, this meeting shall also end. We will be sending you another link. Before you leave this, in the next one, now for the last half an hour, 45 minutes, we will be talking about solutions. So please provide solutions now. And if you're gonna mention something that has already happened, then how is that a new solution? Because if that is already in law, then we should not discuss about it. That has already been passed. So give us solutions that have not been passed yet, but that do not contradict your countries. Also, if you're going to blame another country, make sure that from now onwards, if any country blames another country, that country will have total rights to defend themselves, number one. Number two, if you're giving an example of another country that clearly states that you could not have an example from your own country, and that's why you took an example from another country. So thank you for lifting each other up, but that's exactly what you're doing. We shall see you in the next committee now, and I think we'll revert back to the GSL. We'll take 1 or 2 GSLs, and then I'll look for a motion for the solutions moderator caucus to discuss solutions. I think Nupur will send another meeting as soon, like while I'm talking, she's making the link. Hope that's okay. Yes, Uganda.
Can I please have one point of information?
You're not audible. You're not audible, but maybe in the next meeting.
One point of information for Pakistan.
Okay, in the next meeting.